Good afternoon. My name is Doug Pugh with BCP. I'm here with Matt Jones from Armwood High School, junior running back, all-stater. Matt, how you doing today?
Doing good.
Pleasure speaking with you. Let's get to the nitty-gritty. Key games already coming up this fall. You got Tampa Bay Tech on the 16th, which also shares the date with a certain other game. You got Plant on the 1st, and you got Hillsborough on the 22nd. You want to talk about some of those key games?
They're going to be real big games, big exciting games that we got to come across and win, so we got to fight and get better right now.
Yeah. Well, last year you led the team in rushing with 682 yards, 8 touchdowns. Your most impressive was your 7.75 yards per carry. You also caught 9 passes for 134 yards and a TD. Now, beyond what you've set as a team, what have you set for yourself in terms of personal goals this season, athletically and in the classroom?
Really, I'm just going to be focused on my grades in the classroom, not fooling around like I was. And this year coming around, I got to get better. We got to get better as a team and stuff like that. So I'm getting really competitive with my team, so got to get them better and stuff like that. So
right, trying to show some of that leadership, even though you're not a senior yet, you're still trying to show that you're trying to be the leader of the team. Absolutely. Your best game now was against Hillsborough in a 34-21 win. You went 15 for 126 with 3 TDs. You want to talk about that?
Well, really, it was exciting because, you know, Hillsborough, I was really supposed to go there. So going to Hillsborough coming to us, you know, I was really excited for that game. And I knew a couple of the fellas on the team and stuff. So really, we competed. So, you know, stuff like that happens, you know.
And it doesn't hurt that usually Hillsborough is one of the biggest games on everybody's schedule in this county, it seems, right?
Yeah, you're right.
And it's for the district as well, so you know you always got to be ready up, and you know can't get to the playoffs unless you get through them first, right?
So you had to do it.
All right. Well, team out. Your worst game was against Plant. All right. 9 for 57, 17-14 loss. What happened in that game?
Really, we got frustrated and stuff like that. Couldn't get the ball rolling like we wanted to, and really I wasn't getting the ball like I was supposed to and stuff like that. But as far as that, I know Plant beat us and stuff like that, so we got to take that as a loss and come back next year stronger.
So you attribute that more as a game plan than anything else, because you guys felt like you were ready to take them on.
Sir.
Okay. So your team averaged 36 points per game on offense, while your defense only gave up on average about 10 points per game. Is it going to take that this year? Because you only gave up more than 20 points twice, once to Hillsborough and then once to Dwyer. So obviously, when you give up more than 20 points, there was probably some issues, right?
Yeah, defense got to be on the roll this year. So we got to, at least if they don't, we got to back them up. So
yeah. Touch a little bit on what happened in that Dwyer game, because you guys were rolling when it came down to that.
Yeah, well, the Dwyer, they had a lot of really good playmakers, so you really couldn't stop some of them. But we competed as hard as we could, and as it comes to show, we almost came back. So we had some players too for them, but you know, at halftime, they really got over and they started rolling over us and stuff like that.
Give me your impressions on what it means to be part of a nationally recognized program. I mean, we're not just talking about a statewide program. When people talk about Armwood, that goes beyond the borders of the state of Florida. What is it that you think separates your program, Plant, St. Thomas Aquinas, Lakeland, the ones that get the national exposure? What separates you guys?
Really, I think it's like how our coaches get our players rolling, our personality, and how we come out the weight room bucked up and stuff like that. So really, I guess the college coaches like us how we is.
So it's a commitment to your teammates just as much as it's a commitment to the program.
Yes, sir.
So if you're working hard for each other, then your program will instantly succeed from that. What sort of interest from other schools have you gotten so far?
Notre Dame lately and USC.
Okay, so what's Notre Dame been talking about?
Notre Dame, they talking big. If I go and get a little state, not a state, national championship and stuff like that. So, you know, it should be good.
Okay. Well, what were they talking about? How are they going to plan on using you in that offense?
Really, they talking about like changing the offense up a little bit, just put me in the eye and single back and stuff like that. So it's stuff like being in that shotgun really wouldn't work. So I get in the eye for him and stuff.
Well, how does that play to your strengths and weaknesses?
Being in the eye, it made me even stronger, so I'll get more downhill into. But in the shotgun, I really got to get myself going out the backfield. So
Now, how does it feel to share that national spotlight? Now, you guys for a little while were the big dogs in all of Hillsborough County. Now there's another school, Plant High School. How does it feel to share that spot? And what's your take on them playing on ESPN the same night that you guys have a big game against Tech, which would, you know, for all intents, be the biggest game in the county that week?
Well, really, they got them a state ring. They came over us, and you know we got to come as the underdog again and get back on top.
Okay. Well, folks, that does it with the first part of our interview with Matt. Matt, we really appreciate it. We'll talk to you in a few.
Thank you.